So we're back with the generator. I have picked up some extra oil, and I actually, like I said I was going to do, is I'm going to reuse that, which I've already put the new oil in. And I don't care if I run a little more than a quart of that through, even though I could use regular stuff. I'll just use that. And just need to start undoing that along with that washer. So I already have it loosened up a little bit. It's a 12mm socket that I'm using. So here we go. I'll try to film it and do it at the same time. Make sure I got that washer. And here comes the oil. And I'll go ahead and open up the vacuum here. This is the oil intake. So I'll just hold on to that in this pan here I have. So we are draining oil. Turkey grease with a turkey pan, but that's all they had up at the store, some foil pans, which works great. I can mold it to under that little lip there. So we'll give this a few minutes to drain, and I'll come back and we'll button it up and then add some more oil. Okay, we got the oil replaced. And then this is the oil looks like. It doesn't look too bad. I don't see any major shavings. There might be a little bit of debris, but overall pretty clean. Okay, I'm gonna get this thing turned on its side. Well, not on its side. I'm gonna turn it the other way because this second go around, we're gonna put it under a load. I'll start the generator, put the breaker on, and we'll test it under load. And then what I'll do is I'll go in and turn on the air conditioning or heat or whatever it feels like in there. So probably turn the air on for a little bit, just so you can maybe hear it under load if it does anything. I'm not going to get any solar right now. That's nothing to speak of. So hopefully the power that I'm trying to consume will put a load on the generator. And give me a couple seconds and I'll spin this around and start her up. All right, I have the propane hooked up. I have the 50 amp service plugged in, and now propane is on this time. So let's see if we can start it up. I'm gonna leave the breaker off right now because we don't want to power it under load. I will turn on the battery. So we got a positive battery check, and set the propane. Let's give it a go. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and turn on the air, and I'll come back out and flip the breaker. I've set the heat to 75, and I put it on turbo. I'm gonna go flip the switch. But I wanted you to know that I have a Power Watchdog in line with the whole system. Not that I'm going to need it for this particular case. The generator is pretty stable, but it will check for bonded neutral, which the Westinghouse generator has a bonded neutral, so I shouldn't get any faults. In the settings right now of my Power Watchdog, I have that error turned off to not look for it. But with the new generator plus the changes I made with the EG4 with the tech support, that should not throw an error. I can't get into the Watchdog until we power it up, so let's go do that now. Back at the generator, let's go ahead and turn the power on. Watchdog is on the network. It's not throwing any errors. I'll have to check my settings, make sure I'm getting power. So let me do that and I'll come back. Okay, this is great. I double checked the Power Watchdog. I took a snapshot of it. Maybe I'll overlay it in the video here. But I'm getting roughly 27, 28 amps to both sides of the service. I think it's rated for, I don't know, up in that range. So that's great. Even at campsites, I'm only getting that amount. So this is putting out exactly what a 50 amp service at a campground would give me. The Watchdog, I disabled the RV neutral check in the Watchdog. Everything's still running fine. I double checked my wattage going into it. Right now, it's pushing 6,600 watts into my battery system right now. So I'm very happy with that. I'll double check to make sure that it stays right around that amount. But I also turned the heat on, if you saw in there too, 75. So we're gonna let this run for another hour. I'll do another oil change and that'll be it. It'll be ready to go. So yeah, success. Okay, I just ran it for about a half an hour. It's gonna start to drizzle, so I'm gonna continue this tomorrow and change the oil tomorrow. I gotta let this thing cool off a little bit and then change the oil tomorrow and we should be good to go. All right, see you tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna put it back in the trailer, but that ran perfectly. Okay, good morning. Yeah, it's time for the next oil change after I ran it yesterday under load. So we have the refill already filled, and I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the last oil change that I'll need for a while. Okay, all the oil's drained. I actually tilted it up. I tilted it on its side toward me to drain as much as I could out of it. And now we'll replace the drain plug and refill it with oil. Okay, oil's changed and it's all buttoned up. hard at all.